People have been asking me, what do you eat? And I often say that one of the most beautiful things to have is paneer, because paneer is a cheese which is quite sattvic. It has less heating qualities than ricotta, and it's not as sour as, say, cottage cheese. And it's super easy to make. Okay, so first I'm going to go through all the things that you need to make paneer. And the most important thing is this little cheesecloth bag. Then you're going to need a strainer like this. Depending on your situation, use a bigger strainer, or you might want to use a bowl. One strainer on top of the other with the nut bag on top, with the nut bag over the strainer like this, and then just settle it like that, and then put it like that, and then you're just going to put it in the sink. Secondly, you're going to need 2 liters of milk. Now, the kind of milk that you use is kind of important, and it depends on the consistency of the paneer that you want to make. So if you want to have really chewy paneer, like the kind you get in an Indian restaurant, then you want to have really full whole milk. We also are going to need between 1 and 2 lemons. You're going to need maybe a container like this, like a little measuring cup. I like to use this fantastic juicer. And then you need a big pot. So the first thing we're going to do is put the milk in the pot. And then, it's up to you. You can either put the heat on absolutely full, because you want it to come to a rolling boil, or you can heat it slowly. So I really love every part of this process, and I actually make paneer every 2 days because for my digestion it's the best cheese that I can have. You can use lime juice, you can use vinegar. There's all sorts of different ways you can curdle the milk. So I've used the juice of about 1.5 lemons here. I think that's plenty. So we're still waiting for the milk to heat up. And usually while I'm waiting, I just make sure I don't leave the room, because if I leave the room, then it'll boil over. The milk is starting to boil. And I've got a really good close-up shot here so you can actually see what happens, because what we really want is we want the milk to come to a rolling boil. So I'm going to have a spoon ready. I don't know if you can see my spoon, and my lemon ready, because now it's absolutely boiling. It's going to come up really high. I don't know if you can see it. And just to that point where it's going to boil over, I'm going to add the milk. And as it does that, it goes down. And then I'm going to stir it, and I'm actually going to turn the heat down. You can kind of see that it's big chunks of cheese falling off there. And then here we have our paneer separated into curds and whey. And we're going to pour it carefully into the strainer. And what's happening is the whey is going out. It's getting a little heavy. So then you just take the cloth and you just shake it all out. And as I said, this is a really springy paneer. Some of the paneers don't turn out like this, so don't worry if it doesn't. And then I just push it in like this, and I pop it on top of my pot, and I just leave it to cool. So you take it from the cloth, the strained cloth, and it should just, really easily come free. And you can just turn it upside down. And then here it is, your fresh paneer. And here we go, paneer for lunch. I hope you enjoyed making paneer, and it'll be the beginning of a really beautiful paneer journey for you. And I really look forward to sharing more recipes with you in the future. Namaste.